T doesn't stand for anything. I don't know why he chose T, but because his name didn't start with a T. But this is called the T distribution we're going to use. It's just a little wider on the ends. It looks just like the normal distribution. If you saw one, if you met a T distribution on the street, you would not know it to be any different than a standard normal distribution. But it's just a little wider at the ends, and it ends up making our work just a little more accurate. Yes. Shh. Yeah, it would be we'd substitute for the sigma. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. So we substitute. That isn't the standard deviation of the sample. That is the standard deviation of the sampling distribution. And so we're getting a standard deviation for the sample and plugging it into the sampling distribution. Okay. So onward. Step 1. We're going to name the population and the parameter. So I like to say, since we're doing a confidence interval, we are estimating the parameter, average MPGs of this car. Oops, of this certain car. Make of car. Step 2, name the procedure. All right, so we're going to make a 95% confidence interval using a T distribution and now we're going to qualify it even further. We're using one sample. So we can call this single sample because we'll do multiple samples later. So there's my name of this procedure that we're going to do. Yes, single sample, one sample T distribution, confidence interval. Okay, now we're going to check conditions. Some of the conditions are going to be exactly like we checked before, and some ain't. First condition we need to check is, do we have an SRS? Yes, we do. It's stated. Okay. Condition number 2, normality. All right. So we want the sampling distribution to be approximately normal. So here's the way we check it. I asked myself, is the population distribution normal? If that answer is no or unknown, then I got to go to my next check. If yes, if I know my population distribution is approximately normal, then I'm okay. On to check the next condition. If I get a no for that, then I need to ask, is my sample size large? And I heard a distinct no, because my sample size is 20. Okay? So the next way to answer whether the sampling distribution is going to be approximately normal is to look at the sample distribution and what we'll want to do is look at a graph. Now, if there are no outliers, or no big outliers, and the distribution of the sample is, high in the middle, low on the ends, so we'll call it mound shape. Then we don't have any reason to believe that it came from a population that wasn't normally distribution. So I'll say we do not think the population is far from normal. Yeah, we don't think that the population is not normal or not approximately normal. So we'll be okay to go. Yes, sir. You can look at a histogram or a box plot. Box plots are real quick and easy on your calculator. So I'm going to, I've put my, hopefully, did I give you time to put those numbers in your calculator? Okay, some people got them. So I'm going to sketch my little box plot here. Yes, and you can do a normal probability plot, definitely. Sample distribution of those 20 values. Yeah, a box plot of those 20 values. All right, so this one is a little bit skewed because that center's not right in the middle, but it's not badly, and I don't see any big outliers. So this is probably okay. And you show a picture of the graph. If you have data, you have to show a picture of the graph. Okay, so that was check number 2. Check number 3 is about independence. So, is each observation, and this is check number 3 in conditions. I'm not to step 3 yet. Each observation independent. So if my population of cars of this make is greater than 200, we're okay. All right, so I think I'm okay. I've minimally met conditions here. Now we go on to step 3. All right, we do the math. So my confidence interval is going to be my mean plus or minus. I don't get to use a normal distribution because I don't know the standard deviation of the population, so I don't use a critical Z, I use a critical T for the T distribution. I don't use sigma, I use S. Let me write that a little bit better. That is the sample standard deviation. On your calculator, it'll be written as Sx divided by the square root of n. All right, so I put these numbers in my calculator earlier. And so let me see. Yes. We'll get T star in just a second. Yes, ma'am? When you do not know the population standard deviation, you use the T distribution. And let me tell you, Eliza, you never know the population standard deviation, so you always end up using the T distribution. Yeah. No, the procedure I taught you the other day, you'll never use that one again. No, it's not on the AP test. Yeah, it was called Getting You Ready. Getting You Ready. Okay. Okay. So my mean, if anybody